Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Aquarius, September 28, 2025. Your ruling planet, Venus, is in good shape today, helping you release tension and smooth things over. You're drawn to easygoing pleasure, and a special rapport can develop with someone significant in your life. Attraction today is through gentleness and warmth, but it's also a good time for solid, practical shows of affection. Compassion and understanding are more abundant today, and a healthy dose can help boost a connection. It's also an excellent time to explore a new interest or topic. Today's energies connect your partnership zone with your sector of beliefs, vision, and discovery in pleasing ways. Love matters can thrive as you open your heart or share your perspectives. Later today, the moon moves into your communication sector, placing some emphasis on making connections. The stars are undoubtedly on your side today. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of attraction and beauty, is dancing euphorically through a fellow sign and will call out by a sextile to enigmatic Neptune, now dancing across the sky from you in your solar house of relationships. As these two mystical lovers begin a synchronized swim in the depths of your heart, kicking their heels into the air, you'll feel romance is around every corner. This could connect you to a soulmate if you are single, especially if you're willing to meet someone through your network or online dating. A social occasion gives you an opportunity to muse with potential clients or employers. You're as smooth as ever, and you may be looking at some great business opportunities soon. Satisfying your natural urges is just what the doctor ordered this week. That's right, you are in charge of this. Try to focus on what you really want and then on giving it to yourself. Whether it's a walk by the beach to think over personal matters or a frank chat with your boss, there are certain things that only you can provide. You sometimes sink into a bit of thinking that what you want most deeply is something or some emotion only others can give you. Wake up from this coma and begin nurturing yourself. Family will be more prominent than anything else on this day. This vibration will speak to the part of you that needs to feel connected with these important people. You are sure to be more aware of your desire to feel accepted, and there is often no better place than home for this. Even if you have to work today, take the time later on to spend time with your family. Even if the people you feel closest to are not blood relatives, you will find this healing, comforting, and nurturing on this day. A day after Venus left your financial sector, where for the last month she had been fueling your financial confidence, update your financial desires and expectations, Uranus reaches his last full day here. While Venus is settling into her first full day in your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery, and just in time for the weekend, Uranus' 6-year transit through your financial sector is coming to an end. Uranus' job is to leave you with a sense of financial direction that is as authentic as possible, including looking beyond the money, which is simply a means to an end. At the same time that Neptune is settling into his first full day in retrograde motion in your relationship sector in 150 years, Saturn has the brakes on as he heads into his final 7 days in direct motion here. By this time next week, Saturn will be in retrograde motion, and by the end of the month, 2 more of the 5 planets here. At the same time, in her first full day in an adventurous part of your chart, Venus, the planet of love, will already be working to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. Aquarius, innovation begins with discomfort, let it stretch you. Quote of the day: the edge of what you know is the doorway to what you seek. Color: sky cyan, expansive and bold. Lucky numbers: 3, 8, 14. Embrace an unusual idea or new perspective today. It could lead to an unexpected breakthrough if you're brave enough to explore it. Our eyes in the sky. For September 8, 2025, the cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, a constellation of energies that blend healing, steady growth, joyful connection, inner tension, and sharp clarity. It's a day that nudges you gently to believe in brighter possibilities, even while acknowledging the complexities of real life. You're being asked to ground your dreams with both heart and logic. We begin with the Star, one of the most encouraging cards in the deck. It carries a tone of quiet optimism, a reminder that no matter what has come before, hope is always within reach. This energy is about renewal, not through force, but through trust in the healing process. Think about times when, after chaos or disappointment, a small sign reminded you to keep going, an unexpected message, a kind gesture, or a quiet moment of knowing everything will eventually be okay. That's the gift of the star. Today, allow yourself to dream a little. Be bigger, to trust your intuition, and to remember that your presence here matters, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Next, the Knight of Pentacles enters with a grounded presence. Unlike other knights, this one doesn't rush. He moves slowly, deliberately, and with long-term vision. If you've been working towards something, be it financial stability, health, personal projects, or building trust, this card confirms you're on the right path. Consistency is more important than speed. Imagine planting a tree, you water it, care for it, and trust it will grow even when you can't see the roots forming beneath the soil. Today's message is to keep showing up, even if the results aren't visible yet. Every small step counts. The energy lifts with the Three of Cups, a beautiful symbol of connection, celebration, and mutual support. This card reminds you to make space for joy, not performative joy, but the kind that arises when you're truly seen and accepted. Whether it's catching up with a friend, laughing until your stomach hurts, or simply acknowledging how good it feels to belong, today encourages you to open yourself to meaningful interaction. If you've been isolating or focusing too much on responsibilities, this is a gentle push to reconnect. Life is better when shared. The Five of Wands introduces some tension, but not necessarily in a negative way. This card often shows up when there's internal conflict or differing opinions in your environment. It's that moment when multiple voices inside or around you are all trying to be heard at once. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, or struggling to make a decision amid too much input. The key here isn't to shut down the chaos, but to listen to it with curiosity. What if the confusion is a sign that you're growing? That you're outgrowing an old way of thinking, and your mind is adjusting to a new perspective? Conflict can be fertile ground for clarity if you allow it. And speaking of clarity, we end with the Queen of Swords, the embodiment of wisdom, boundaries, and truth. She has walked through her own storms and come out stronger, not harder. She invites you to speak honestly with yourself and with others, but to do so with kindness. If something or someone has been taking too much of your mental energy, this is your permission to cut through the fog. Say what needs to be said. Make the decision that's been lingering. Honor your truth without needing to explain it to everyone. There's great freedom in knowing yourself. Together, these cards create a powerful journey from hope to grounded action, from connection to conflict, and finally to clarity. It's a reminder that life is made of contrasts, and every part of your experience is valid. You're allowed to dream and still move slowly. You're allowed to feel joy and still wrestle with doubt. You're allowed to say no and still be loving. Today, hold space for it all. Here's something to reflect on: what truth have you been avoiding? The actually wants to set you free? And where in your life can you trust the slow unfolding without rushing the outcome? Let this day be one where you honor both your softness and your strength. If any part of this message speaks to your current path, feel free to share in the comments. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.